person much older than 18. Stephanie is graduating with a final cumulative grade point average of 4.98. She has been a model of leadership, service, and all-around excellence. During the past 4 years, Stephanie has spent a great deal of time as a volunteer at many school functions, including freshman orientations, step-up days, and the JCA 5K to name a few. Outside of school, her service truly shows the mindset of helping those most in need. Making and serving meals for visitors to Daybreak Shelter, packaging food at Feed My Starving Children, organizing a food and clothing drive for women and children at the Lamb's Fold Center, and organizing a bake sale as part of Share Our Strength Great American Bake Sale to benefit school lunch programs for underprivileged children. In addition to her impressive service record, Stephanie participated in student council, student ambassadors, math team, Respect Life Club, Varsity Club, Book Club, National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, and Spanish National Honor Society. She also was a true definition of a student athlete, participating in track, dance team, and cross country, and was recognized as an ESCC Scholar Athlete. Her leadership skills were evident as captain of track and dance, editor of the school yearbook, and secretary of the National Honor Society. Servant leadership has been described as beginning with the natural feeling that one wants to serve first. Then conscious choice brings one to aspire to lead. This statement could have specifically been stated about Stephanie. Throughout her 4 years at JCA, Stephanie earned medals or certificates in 18 different classes. She was named an Illinois State Scholar and was also named a National Merit Commended Student based on a PSAT score of 208. This placed her in the top 5% of 1.5 million high school students in the United States. Stephanie will attend Ohio State University this fall as a business major, having earned the Ohio State University National Buckeye Scholarship, the Ohio State University Maximus Scholarship, the Ohio State Alumni Club of Chicago Scholarship, and the Joliet Junior Women's Club Community Scholarship. It is with great honor and pleasure that I introduce Joliet Catholic Academy's 2012 Salutatorian, Ms. Stephanie Demos.
You take a deep breath and you walk through the doors. It's the morning of your very first day. You say hi to your friends you haven't seen in a while, try and stay out of everybody's way. We all remember the first day of high school, as Taylor Swift puts it perfectly in her song 15. We were all scared and anxious, yet excited for what the next 4 years of our lives would have in store for us. On our first day at Joliet Catholic, we sat in this gym, wearing our favorite white polos and played icebreaker games for hours. Mr. Federer and Mrs. Mock asked us question after question about whether we preferred hamburgers or hot dogs, the Cubs or the Sox. To me, this day seems like it happened yesterday. The embarrassing welcome line of clapping students and teachers is still fresh in my mind. Every single teacher kept telling us to get involved, but I don't think any of us really realized how important it was to do so. We knew we were supposed to sign up for clubs and join sports teams, but we didn't know how much those clubs and teams would help us make some of the best friendships we could have ever asked for. Whether we knew 20 people in our incoming freshman class or 0, everyone had to step out of their comfort zones and try to meet new people. As the weeks went on, everyone slowly started getting to know more and more of their classmates. We found similarities among each other and began to form new groups of friends. I have been so blessed to have stayed close with my best friends from grade school, but I have also met so many more friends that I am grateful to have in my life. During freshman year, we were able to experience our first homecoming weeks, pep assemblies, or even Mr. Hostert's World History class. As we moved on to sophomore year, we were less afraid and more comfortable when the first day of school came around. No more worrying about if 5-minute passing periods would be long enough to get from class to class. or getting lost in the oh-so-complicated JCA hallways. We all felt a lot more confident knowing that there was a class younger than we were. We were no longer the lowest men on the totem pole. I was able to answer my younger brother's questions about high school instead of being the one always looking for the answers. We were able to look forward to the fun events throughout the year because we knew what to expect. Junior year came along with more perks than the past two. We played in our first powder puff game. We experienced the inaugural JCA 5K, Kairos, and we got to choose a whole elective class all by ourselves. However, junior year also brought with it the ACT, SAT, and endless questions about where you want to go to college. For our class, junior year also brought challenges that no class should have to go through. After losing Mr. Hostert sophomore year, we knew what it was like to experience a loss, both individually and as a community. Then we lost Mr. Izzo, and later Father Wright. We had formed such strong relationships with these teachers that losing them was like losing a family member or a friend. We had to come together as a class to console each other when we were hurting and focus as much as possible on the blessings that we had. We keep the memories of all of those who we've lost in our hearts, and we know that they are now in heaven looking down on us, Father Ray probably telling puns to anyone who will listen. Finally, we arrived at senior year. It was surreal to park in the back parking lot, wear colored polos, or even have 8th grade study hall, because we had seen 3 classes do it before us. We got our orange class shirts over the summer, and it really hit us that we were finally seniors. We were going to be expected to apply to colleges and think about our futures while still doing well in school and enjoying our last year with our friends. Senior year brought our induction mass. We got to vote or even be on homecoming court. We went to prom. Some stepped up to be Kairos leaders, or team captains, or club presidents. But now, senior year's over. We're not going to be in high school ever again. We're once again going to be the low man on the totem pole in college. It's a bittersweet ending. We don't want to leave the friends we've known for years, yet we're excited to begin an entirely new chapter in college. We don't want to leave the security of our families and homes, but we're excited to have more freedom next year. We don't know what to expect, but we're eager to experience something completely new. It's funny to think back on the stories that stick out in my mind from our 4 years at JCA together. Mr. Borrello's stories and that. Making the D-Melo video in Proface class. Breaking one of Mr. Albrecht's desks while I was trying to hang up homecoming hallway decorations. While we're all going to remember the big things about high school, sometimes it's the little things that stick out the most in our minds. In the past 4 years, I've learned what a participle is, who FDR was, and how to take the derivative of a function. But there are even more important things that I've learned during the past 4 years. The first is that it's okay to make mistakes as long as you learn from them. We've all made more mistakes than we can count, but none of them matter as long as we don't make the same mistake again in the future. We have to live and learn. Second, smile often. And finally, never take anything for granted because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. This lesson could apply to telling your loved ones what they mean to you, or appreciating everything you have because it could be taken from you in an instant. Nobody knows what the future holds, but if we live each day to the fullest, we won't have any regrets about our past. As we leave this building today, we will officially be done with high school, but we will not be done with JCA. Everywhere we go, we will take a little piece of Joliet Catholic with us. We will take the information we've learned, the friends we've made, and the things we've done with us for the rest of our lives. It's inevitable that we will drift apart because we won't be in the same classes anymore. We're not going to see each other in the hallways or at lunch. Nothing will be the same. At the beginning of our senior year, Mr. Burke asked his religion classes what we wanted our mark to be on JCA after we graduate. We don't want to be just another class that people see in the pictures in the English hallway. We want to be remembered. Our class has competed at state in girls golf, football, flag football, dance team, cross country, wrestling, track, even math team. Not many classes can say that. Besides these achievements, we've earned thousands of dollars in scholarships and donated countless hours to volunteering. I could not be more proud of all our classes accomplished, and I hope all of you feel the same way. We have all left an indelible mark in this school that future classes will have to live up to. I would not be standing here if it wasn't for some very special people in my life who have helped me along the way. I want to thank my parents for always being there for me and giving me everything I could have ever asked for. I also want to thank my teachers for making class fun and informative and teaching me not only lessons from textbooks, but also lessons in life. I would also like to thank my dance team, track, and cross-country coaches. You have helped me reach my full potential and accomplish feats I could never have done alone. Finally, I want to thank my classmates. You have made high school such a rewarding experience. I'm so glad I was able to go through the ups and downs of the last 4 years with you all. So count to 10, take it in. This is life before you know who you're going to be. Taylor Swift gets it right once again. Take a second to take in everything around you. This is the last time we will be together as the class of 2012. None of us has any idea what the future is going to hold, but we do know where we're coming from. Although JCA is going to be in our rearview mirrors come this fall, it will always have a special place in our hearts, and we will never forget our time here as Angels in Hillman. Congratulations, class of 2012.